Hello, my name is Nancy Hopkin. I'm with eatingdisordershelp.com. You know, we're at a great time of year. Most people are really happy and excited to see the leaves turning and to anticipate the holiday season approaching us. But there are many who are not so excited. Who do you know who would rather stay in their room? Who spend some time with the family occasionally, but seem to always be looking for a reason to go back in their room and sit, or read, or draw, or be on the computer, or almost any activity that they can do by themselves in their room rather than being out with the family or with their friends. It can happen even with small children, where they'd rather just be somewhere by themselves than they would be with their friends. This is not normal. I'm not talking about the person who is shy or the person who's reserved. I'm talking about the people that seem to look for reasons to be away and to be antisocial almost. Perhaps the person used to be lively and full of opinions and full of new ideas, and now they no longer are. This person has been traumatized some way, and you may not know about it, but it has hit them pretty hard. So hard to the point that they feel like there's no point in fighting it, that their opinions don't matter, that they are worthless, that they have no power whatsoever over their own lives or over any part of their lives. The question was posed to me by a college student. I was giving a talk on eating disorders, and she was trying to organize a group of women to get activities going to help these women that they knew about that were stuck in their rooms, that were hiding in their rooms, to come out and join them in the activities. And she said, what kind of activities can we hold? Well, the real truth is you can't hold any activities that are going to draw people out of their room. There's no amount of kite flying that's going to be fun. The only thing that you can do is want a relationship, one-on-one, with these girls or with these boys. So if you're a parent, you need to ask yourself, are any of my children suffering with depression? And really be honest and raw with the question. And if they are, then you need to ask yourself the next question, how important is it to me that they're not depressed? How important is it that they know how loved they are? How important is it for them to know how important I think they are? And mostly, how important is it for them to realize their value? Now, there's 2 steps you can take. That's all there are, just 2. And it just is determined by how much time you're willing to take. The first step is being willing to take the time. You just go into their room and you just hang out. You may or may not have a conversation. Eventually you will, the more time that you spend with them. You need to ask their permission to come and share their space. And you may talk about the book that you're reading or the art that they're doing. They may just be staring into space, in which case the natural question is, what are you thinking about? And they may or may not ask you. What you need to remember is, whatever happens is okay. But you do not need to fill the air with anything but air. And if a conversation comes up, then it's great. It's very important. The step number 2 is to be congruent, that you only ask questions, that you only engage in conversation that is important to you. And if it's in conversation about them, which is great, then it's important to listen. So it's a give and take, but in this particular time, it's more important to listen than to talk. So after a while, it's like watching a seed grow. It takes 4 months to really see the fruit of your labors after the whole summer of gardening. And then you say, wow, I am so glad I took this time to water every day and to weed every day. And then you have a beautiful garden. In the same way, you're going to see this person flourish in front of your eyes. After a time, and it may be a long time, you can ask them to go for a walk with you. Or you can start asking them to help you in the kitchen or help you with some other thing, or go shopping, or whatever it is that you want to do. So I would encourage you to take those 2 steps. The first one is spending time. The second one is being congruent. and watch your garden grow. For more information on bulimia and bulimic symptoms and eating disorders, please visit my website at www.eatingdisordershelp.com. Please also feel free to join me on a telesummit that will begin on November 1st at 12:15 Mountain Standard Time. You can find me on Facebook for more information. My name again is Nancy Hopkin. Thanks for joining me today.